I'm Gary Hartley, and this is Abilene, bringing you an inside look into businesses in and around Abilene, Texas. Today we are at Record Guys, located at South 7th and Leggett. And if you've never visited Record Guys or don't know what they do, you might get from the name that they sell records. Amongst other things, it's a really neat place. We're going to go inside here in a minute. But I wanted to show you this recent addition to their storefront, this mural done by local artist David Wayne. It has everything to do with music. So come by, check out this mural, and come check out the shop. Let's go inside, meet the owner, and see what they have in there. All right, we're inside Record Guys. I want to introduce you to owner John Howell. John, thanks for having me in today.
Absolutely.
Showing me your shop. So how long have you been here at this location?
This location, I think, is going on 7 years. We've been in the intersection for 10. We were just down the street for a little bit.
Okay.
But here in Elmwood for 10 years now.
Okay. And this shop brings back so many memories. It feels like things that I had in my bedroom when I was in high school.
We're good at that. We're really good at that. We hear that a lot. It's kind of a museum, not just for the things that you see. You'll walk in and you'll see things and you'll remember, oh, I remember that record. But it's amazing how you see that record and then you remember things from that time period. And so we see that look on people's face a lot, that they're remembering things that they haven't thought about in a long time just because they're seeing things they haven't thought about in a long time.
Yeah. The first time I came in here, which wasn't too long ago, that's what happened to me. Saw things I hadn't seen in 30, 40 years maybe. And I'm like, oh, I remember that. Oh, there's that album or that picture of this band. So.
And you remember where you were when you heard it, and you remember the friends that you were hanging out with when you first heard that song, and it's like a time capsule.
Yeah. So definitely come by if you've got any interest at all in record time frame music and artists, because you're going to find something in here that is interesting to you. So can we walk around a little bit with you?
Let's show you around.
Can I come too?
Yeah, Davey.
Yeah, you come too and show us what kind of fantastic things are in your shop here. Yeah,
Well,
just show us what you have.
We got lots of music, but then we also do movies. So we've got, DVDs, and then we also have our VHS room, which is another, blast from the past.
Oh, yeah.
So tons of good movies for, you and your kids and bring back all those memories. So you can get a lot for cheap. VHS start at just $1, and all the Disneys are $2. So you can get lots of good entertainment for
This is fantastic.
And then tons of records everywhere. We cram it in here. New vinyl, which we've been building our new vinyl section, and we'll continue to grow it. So new artists that you want, reprints, but then lots and lots of vintage. CDs. You also see our cassette wall. So CDs, cassettes, even 8-tracks. We've got our 8-track wall here.
8 tracks. That brings back a lot of memories.
So we try to cover every medium that we can.
Excellent.
Cassettes are getting real popular. We also have our buddy Mike down here who does like sports cards and stuff, but now he's also doing knives and self-defense stuff, which is pretty nice.
Okay.
So you can get a little bit of everything here.
Nice.
And then we also have our stereo room with all of our equipment. And so we sell new equipment up front, but then we also take vintage equipment and recondition it and refurbish it. Speakers, turntables, amplifiers, suitcase record players, all different styles.
I like that one. That was your favorite.
Rack systems. So whatever you want, whatever level you want to get in at, if you want something big, if you want something small, we can get you something to get you playing. CD players, 8-track players, cassette players, every kind of equipment. So if we sell it, we have the player to play it on.
Do you sell new record players also?
Yes, up front.
Okay. So reconditioned older record players, new record players up front, any kind of record you could possibly...
We also carry T-shirts. These are tie-dye made by Howland Dyes, and she does some pretty amazing stuff, and she's working on us some Record Guys T-shirts right now.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
So you can come in and get tie-dye.
Can I have these totally mess, please?
No, you can have one.
Let's see this.
Yeah, I'll open one. They're full of masks, so I'll just get you one out here in a minute. But up front here, we have our newer record players, you know, the Crosleys and the Victrolas, which is a good start for some people. You know, if you want to get your kids into it or you just don't have a lot of space, we carry these as well.
I want the whole pack.
Davian, stop. No, if you don't stop asking, we're going to go to the back of the store.
I noticed you had a radio over here that was that's
Bluetooth.
Bluetooth
Yeah, we actually
enabled
take
radios.
vintage radios like this one and then Bluetooth them. And so we put in a new amplifier and then the Bluetooth module so you can connect and play whatever you want. We also have more over here. So we take the new ones and put that in it, but then we also take old ones. And so if you want to get something that looks like this, or if you want something that's actually vintage. And for a long time, we didn't really know what to do with these because they would only do AM radio. And so you'd have to spend a lot of money to refurbish them, and then you only listen to AM. Whereas now, you can pull up AM, FM, anything you find on your phone, old radio shows, and listen to anything that you want.
That's really cool because they sound like old radios, but you can play, or at least this one over here does, and you can play your modern music through it. Mm-hmm. It's kind of a nostalgic way to listen to.
And they're good showpieces, something fun for your house if you've got, you know, everything in that style. And so you can get a Bluetooth that fits the style of your home and your style.
Cool. What are some of the most sought after records that people are looking for?
We put a lot of that up on the wall, but you know, a lot of rock and roll. Zeppelin, Hendrix, Pink Floyd, you know, are kind of our top three. But I mean, we sell out of Fleetwood Mac Rumors right now. We can't keep that in stock. Steely Dan has gotten really popular. Billy Joel. It changes every day, and the internet kind of helps with that. Is getting kids introduced to new things, and you know, then their parents want to come back. You know, my kids listen to Fleetwood Mac again, so I'm going to pull my records out. And so it's kind of interesting how those things bounce off each other.
So, and records are immensely popular, and they seem to be growing in popularity.
Yeah, it's crazy. We're at you know, about 20 years now. Well, this year we'll been open for 20 years, and the growth that we've seen over that 20 years from being just a couple of diehards, you know, that we're still collecting, to now everybody. I mean, all age groups.
That is really cool. So, if someone had records and they wanted to get rid of them or sell them, can they bring them here and let you look at them?
We buy, sell, trade, so we can do cash or store credit. There are some things that we're just overstocked on and that we can't use, but we're always willing to take a look. We'll look at whatever you guys have.
Sounds great. Well, John, thanks for having me in here today. It was a pleasure looking at your shop. So, hey, if you're interested in records or record players or anything associated with CDs or 8-track tapes and
music media of any kind,
come to Record Guys and take a look.
Hey, Davey, come say bye. Can you tell them what you say when they leave? Look at say bye, have a nice day.
Have a nice day.
Bye-bye. Thank you, Davey. All right, thanks, John.